Welcome to SteeldogsTV in association with MF Hire. Saturday, November the 19th, and the Bracknell Bees were the visitors at Ice Sheffield to take on the Bradfield Brewery Sheffield Steeldogs. Steeldogs are in the dark blue. We join the action in the first period. The Bees were to open the scoring with a power play goal, timed at 4 minutes 41 seconds. Carl Thompson on the spot to fire back past James Hadfield. Bracknell doubled their advantage in near identical circumstances. At 7:47, again Carl Thompson, and again a power play strike. Into the final 3 minutes of the period, and the Steeldogs finally got on the board. Tim Smith carrying the puck into the zone. Nice pass, setting up Pavel Myrna to make it 2-1. The Bees led 3-1 later in the period. Lashenko with a great strike to beat Hadfield. From the face-off that followed, the Steeldogs had the puck in the net. However, the referee quick to rule it out. Reasons for which unclear, but we'll let you see a replay and decide for yourself. The Steeldogs were to reduce the margin in the 39th minute of the game. Myrna putting pressure on the puck and popping home his second of the night for 3-2. A power play in the early stages of the final period should have given the Steeldogs a chance to get back on level terms, but the puck was lost, and Lucas Smittle drove the net and scored the shorthander to put the Bees up by 4-2. Pavel Myrna was to complete his hat-trick at 52-32. A Macy skate, drives on the net and beats Metham, his personal hat-trick, and to put the Steeldogs just a goal behind. Final minutes of the game, and the Steeldogs pull James Hadfield in search of that tying goal. Despite a lot of pressure around Alex Metham's net, they couldn't beat him. And the Bees were to run out, winners by 4-3. Morning after the game, we spoke to Andy Hirst and to defenseman Tom Relf to get their thoughts on the match. So Andy, the morning after a close defeat to Bracknell in a quite, I guess, scrappy game, how do you reflect on last night's game?
Whether we played good or bad, we lost, and we've lost a few in a row now. So just picking up a win's what we need to get going with, and it's just not very good at the minute, is it? It's not going well.
You're missing your usual line mate in the shape of Mr. Charnock. Is he an influence on the team that you think we missed last night?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it brings a lot of energy. To be honest with you, I'm not. I haven't played with him for a while, so I don't know. He is my line mate or not, but when he's here and whoever he's playing with, he does a fantastic job for us. So he does look like we're missing him a bit. Yeah.
And do you think that's maybe one of the issues we've got at present, is that there has been lots of chipping and changing because of injuries, because of suspensions, because of trying things around?
Yeah, I definitely think it's not helped things, but ultimately whoever's there needs to pick up the slack and sort it out. We can't be looking at excuses for not picking wins up.
And in terms of your personal form, you've been kind of relatively kind of low on the points in recent games, having had quite a good start to the season. What do you do on a personal level to get yourself going again?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm not really playing any much different to where I'm started here. Like I said, in terms of suspensions and things changing and people coming in and people coming out, I've played on quite a few different lines, and I've been playing different roles as well, where it's not probably my job to score. I've been centering this line, winger on this line, filling in on that line, and it's just kind of, as long as I'm doing some sort of job for the team, then I suppose then that's all I can expect to do.
Okay, thanks. So we're joined by Tom the morning after a narrow defeat to Bracknell. So having had a night to sleep on it, think on it, what are your takeaways from yesterday's game?
Yeah, so obviously it's still a disappointment and not the result we wanted, but I think we're going to learn a lot of lessons from it, and obviously going away to Manchester tonight, we're going to realise that teams towards the bottom of the league aren't going to give in, and that they will fight for every point they can get. So I think we'll learn from yesterday's game, but obviously there's still disappointment, and obviously having played at Bracknell last year is not the result I really wanted, not the result everyone else wanted. So we'll learn from it and we'll move on.
We talked last week about Bracknell, and you sort of said about how they had a game plan before that worked against us. Is it all the more frustrating that they've come and done it again?
Yeah, they knew what they were going to do and they executed it perfectly. I think they knew that if they pressured and then they just sat back, that we would just try to play around them. But it's just, you know that they're going to come here and do that, and we knew what we had to do to it, but I just don't think we got fully going. We got going towards the end of the game, but it's just too late, to be honest. Obviously 4-3 towards the end of the game, you don't want to be in the last 30 seconds trying to score a goal. So it's hard knowing that we were playing the way we wanted to play, but it just didn't go. So it's tough that we were at that stage where we just couldn't get anything to go with us, and we just couldn't get it going, really.
It's been a bit of a rough run through, I guess the past 4 out of the past 5 games. What do you think the guys need to do just to kind of get back to the winning ways that we were on before?
I think we just need to play like how we were playing before. Like when we went to Guildford, we were unbelievable. We knew we'd be in our zone the whole time. We played how we wanted to play, and we came out with a shout and a 1-0 victory. So I think we need to get back to how we were playing like that before. The past few games, we've been playing how we want to play, but as soon as it doesn't go our way, we just break down. So I think we just need to maintain our composure and realise that if we stick to our gameplay and our game plan, that we will beat any team in this league. We have the capability to beat any team in this league. We are a good team, which is we just need to stick to what we've planned and stick together rather than just breaking down and try and do it all ourselves. And if we do that, we will be able to beat any team or compete for any game in this league.
Well, thanks for that, Tom, and good luck for tonight.
Thank you.